Women at Thornton Tomasetti was started several years ago by a board member and a few others who were concerned about the fact that we didn't have many women in leadership positions at Thornton Tomasetti. And it was started with a small group, a group in our New York headquarters, and grew to a few other offices that were very interested in the mission of Women at Thornton Tomasetti, and has since grown to include most of our offices. Women at Thornton Tomasetti was more of an informal group from the start, and then it became what we call a community of practice, which is a more formalized group of people who are working together toward a common goal. And now it is an employee resource group. And I expect that we'll continue to see it grow and to evolve over time.
Hi, I'm Jen Greenawalt. I'm the president of Women at TT, which is our employee resource group at Thornton Tomasetti. We have two different branches within Women at TT. One branch is local chapters and the other is global committees. Local chapters are communities of women in our various offices across the firm who have different local events and programming to support each other and also support personal and professional development. In addition, we have global committees, which include the Global Programming Committee, the Mentoring Committee, and the TT Women Advancement Committee. Each one of these committees has specific programs and events that they organize that support the overall Women at TT mission.
My name is Heather Walters. I am the local office coordinator director for Women at Thornton Tomasetti. In that role, I help support the office coordinators in each of our 17 Women at Thornton Tomasetti individual office chapters. Each of our individual chapters is empowered to use their budget for events as they feel supports the mission of Women at Thornton Tomasetti. These might be team building events, business development, professional development events. It really runs the gambit of what individual offices feel will most support what the ladies in their office needs. In some cases, they're fun things like axe throwing and camping trips and snowshoeing, self-defense, yoga, kitten yoga in one case. In some cases, they're business development events, inviting colleagues from other parts. In some cases, they're professional development events and speakers. So in each one of those ways and dozens of other things offices have chosen to do, the individual offices support the mission of Women at TT for the ladies in their own offices.
Hi, my name is Felicia Canidala, and I am the Director of Global Programming within Women at TT. Our main purpose and goal is to provide programming to all of the men and women within Thornton Tomasetti to raise awareness about the challenges that women are facing and to also educate on a variety of different professional and personal challenges that people are facing. Several of the events that we've had previously include the broadcasting of our conversation series, negotiation training, and celebrating International Women's Day. When we celebrated International Women's Day, we had participation from 21 offices around the world. When we do events such as broadcasting the conversation series, we are able to reach about 14 to 15 offices who all watch the series at once. The conversation series is a series of different talks that are led by women, and they share their challenges that they face and talk about their careers and how they've found success here at Thornton Tomasetti.
Hi, my name's Natalia Zwisny, and I'm the director of the Women at TT Mentoring Committee. The committee was started in 2017 to support women throughout their careers and lives at TT. One of our goals is also to connect women across all offices within TT. We do this with 3 different programs. We have the POD program, which we kicked off in 2018, and POD stands for Promoting Open Discussions, where we have groups of women and men throughout the company come together and discuss the specific topic that they're interested in. We also have coffee breaks, which is brief discussions between 2 people that are randomly appointed together just to meet throughout the company. And then the main program that we have is the long-term mentoring program. And this program is used to provide a long-term mentor and resource for someone throughout their career.
My name is Angela Hines. I am the director for the Women Advancement Committee for Women at TT. The Women Advancement Committee was started as we saw that there was an issue starting at the associate level or around 10 years into women's careers. We were seeing a drop off in the number of women in our company and in the field, whether it be a retention issue or an advancement issue of women getting to that, that position in their careers. So this committee was formed to try to figure out what the issue was and engage these women and see how we can advance this group of women at the associate level in their careers and retain them and keep them at the firm. So last year there was a mastermind pilot program, which was an event that invited the associate level women at the firm to come together, and we spoke in small groups first about some of the issues that women felt that they had that were preventing the advancement of their careers, some reasons why people would potentially leave the firm at that point in their careers, and afterwards gathered information of what we could do as a company and through our Women at TT platform to support this group of women to keep moving forward in their careers and to stay with the firm. So moving forward, we're going to continue with this program and have another mastermind this coming year and hopefully for years to come, and start addressing this problem and closing the gap, especially starting at that level.
Hi, I'm Allie Partridge. I'm the Women at TT Treasurer and Grant Program Administrator. And a little bit about the Women at TT Grant Program. We provide funding that goes above and beyond the local chapter budgets. So we provide funding for events that support the advancement of women at TT and provide funding for the core events that meet the mission and core value of Women at TT. So a few examples of what we have funded so far in 2019. We have provided funding for 2 business development events that were run through multiple offices, through multiple TT offices, and it was inviting other professionals in the AEC industry in to meet our Women at TT and to be exposed to some of the projects that we do at TT. Additionally, we had one that was joined with the Maine's AIA Women in Design and Construction chapter, where they did a tour of the Nature Conservancy. So the final grant that we approved this year was to send someone to the NCSEA SE3 conference that's being held in November out in California.
Hello, my name is Tanya Peterson. I am the Secretary and Internal Website Administrator for Women at TT. I organize a lot of events in our group, including our annual retreat in which we express all of our ideas and get together and really brainstorm where we're going with Women at TT. I update all of the information on our website, any kind of events or just anything that you want to communicate with all of the people at TT or just the women. Either way, it all goes on our website.
We've got a repository on Spark that is a resource for chapter leaders. We've got best practices from local chapters. We've got information on how chapters got started, how they communicate with people in their offices, what events were successful, how they structured those events. So that's a really good resource. The other thing that we do is post information for career development. We've got stories on women who are role models, who are leaders in what they do. We've got a section for employment issues, supervisory skills. So we've got resources that people can use for their own career development.
The part of Women at TT's mission which resonates most with me is the culture aspect, is building a culture of inclusion and equity and really demonstrating that the company has a significant focus on that with the resources that the company has put into the organization.
Why am I involved with Women at TT? I want to support women working in an industry that's dominated by men, because as a minority population, women face additional challenges to being successful. At TT, we have many very talented women, and I want to help them thrive by realizing their full potential and making significant contributions to the built environment. When that happens, TT is enriched in a way that occurs when you have a diverse workforce. When our women are successful, we have a win-win situation. We have people who are using their talents and working to their strengths and making meaningful contributions to our society. And TT becomes stronger and a more vital business from the perspectives that women bring to our work.
In Women at Thornton Tomasetti, or Women at TT, because there is a clear issue of equity in the STEM fields, including engineering fields, particularly we are not seeing enough women in leadership positions in the engineering sector. I firmly believe that women are just as capable as men at being excellent engineers and in being great leaders. So we need to see this change. I'd like to see Thornton Tomasetti be an example for other firms in how we can encourage this movement of more women into leadership positions in the engineering sector.
I became involved in Women at TT because my local TT office has 4 women, so I wanted to kind of meet the broader network of Women at TT and become exposed to other projects and other offices and really see what we as a whole can do to change the culture of the AEC industry and to make a difference at our own company.
What I really like about being involved with Women at Thornton Tomasetti is getting to know ladies from offices all over the world and talking to them and helping support programming at their offices, but also getting to know them personally and professionally. It really helps me understand kind of the scale of Thornton Tomasetti and also the talents of the individuals in our firm.
First and foremost is the friendships that I've developed through the women in this network. I work with intelligent, creative, collaborative people. I get a lot of satisfaction out of the things that we work on together. I learn from them, and I have satisfaction in the accomplishments that we have from the work that we do together. The other thing that I like is what I learn. So people contribute articles, videos, research papers, and I learn more than I would if I wasn't involved with this group. So in conclusion, I think Women at TT serves a really important role in helping our people be successful, and I get a lot of enrichment out of it.
It's really exciting to work at a company like Thornton Tomasetti that has employee resource groups such as Women at TT that help to encourage and provide a support network for the women in a male-dominated field. Personally, I have found it extremely helpful to be able to connect with other women around the world within Thornton Tomasetti, and it's also been able to provide us with a group that can share their challenges, and you can see what other people have gone through, where they found success, and where they're able to encourage and support others along the way.
Our hope is that Women at TT will be an opportunity for all women to feel supported and have the resources and programs necessary in order to reach their professional and personal success. We're very excited to be able to have this group to support women, and we appreciate everyone in the firm who is engaged with Women at TT.